All right, next ball up here, Kyle. Some wavering concerns about whether these games would get played or not. Let's talk about it today. The Tony, the Tiger, Sun Bowl here. Washington State, Central Michigan. This wasn't supposed to be the two teams here, but money talks as the Barstool Bowl, which I believe the Arizona Bowl, was canceled here. So you had a team say, okay, we'll go down to the Tony, the Tiger, Sun Bowl in El Paso, Texas, and pick up that $3 to $4 million payday here. Now, this is an interesting one because you're going to try to cap this game, and these opponents, right, typically in a bowl game. What do you have, Kyle? 3.5 weeks to get ready for opponents. You are not going to have that in this game. So if we're looking at the newly subjected lines here, opened up at 7.5, now sitting at 7 here, as Washington State a favorite over Central Michigan. The bowl season usually not kind to MAC teams, but they did pick up a bowl win rather impressively with Western Michigan already in bowl season. So if you say, okay, Central Michigan, good football team, they should be able to hang around. I do agree with that. But Washington State came on strong late in the season and showed me a lot here. The over-under is at 57. I'll lean towards the over, and I'm going to lay it with Washington State in this game. DeLaurier is a decent quarterback, and I think they could run through that MAC defense, Kyle.
Yeah, I don't think Central Michigan has anything to really offer in terms of resistance here. Washington State should absolutely dominate this game. Really, they did lose to BYU 5 games ago. That's a good BYU team and a 14-point loss to Oregon, who at the time was a top 3 team in the country. But who has Central Michigan beat? Are they all that impressive when they do win? Not so much. The last 2 games, I really like how Washington State closed out the year. Won the Apple Cup or Apple Bowl, whatever they call that up there in Washington, against Washington, absolutely dominated them. I think Washington State rolls here. I think they win this game by double digits. I'm going to go with the Cougars.
Yeah, it's funny, too, because you look at Central Michigan's last 4 games here, all wins, 42-30, 54-30, 37-17, 31-10. So theoretically, we might be scoring points here. Also, Washington State, you're right, in the Apple Cup, 40-13, pounded their rivals. The Washington Huskies dominated Arizona 44-18. Did drop that game versus number 3 Oregon, but had a decent season overall. And I like DeLaurier. He's got 23 touchdowns, 9 interceptions on the season. He's got some wheels. And also, if you take a look at Central Michigan's quarterback, Daniel Richardson, he's having a decent season as well. 23 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 2 good running backs also. Max Borghi coming out of Washington State also who he reminds you of, Kyle? More that Rex Burkhead type player. Yeah. 160 carries on the season, 880, 12 touchdowns. Nichols for Central Michigan, close to just over 1,700 yards on the season and 15 touchdowns. So I do think we get points in this game, but it's going to be interesting because these two teams weren't going to match up. Now I said, hey, let's meet up in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl and see what happens here. So I'm expecting points, Kyle, and I do expect Washington State to win this football game, and we'll see what happens down in El Paso for the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl.